thank you so much for inviting me into your neighborhood today, into the Burbs. Of course, it's also the desperate Housewives, Wisteria Lane.
Yes.
And you had one of Felicity Huffman's TV sons, Max Carver.
Yes.
So why do you think fans of that show are gonna love this show too?
Well, it's similar in terms of, I think it's similar in terms of the fact that we have these kooky characters that you think you know something about, almost in a Norman Learish kind of sense where we use satire and the genre to play upon itself. But then you realize as you go on that we humanize these archetypes and we find out that there are secrets, and then we have to discover where they come from in the history of that. So I think that's a little bit similar in terms of Wisteria Lane, but the tone in which we do it, I think is very, very now.
So what's the deal with that old Victorian house? It's haunted.
There have been whispers of murder. I think what was so interesting is that, you know, we know each other so well and we hang out and have wine on my porch all the time. And we're so comfortable with each other. But knowing each other that well then made for this tension because we all had something that actually nobody knew about us. And so there was a tension that you wouldn't expect on a cul-de-sac where everybody's getting along and loves living there. But there always was a reason to have tension between different people.
And no matter what, in any neighborhood, school, class, anything, there's always the good guys and the bad guys. There's always the group that's whispering about the other ones and going, do you know what they're up to? Do you have any idea what they're doing? And so it starts like that, and it just tumbles into like craziness, but also touching scenes, beautiful writing.
You can't just break in. From a legal standpoint, we're not breaking in. Okay, we're walking into an unlocked house.
Keke, you are both starring and producing this. What made you want to take double duty on the Burbs?
Oh man, well I was honored at the opportunity because I came in when the idea was already kind of, you know, about, like, you know, by the time I came on it was a pilot, you know, they already had decided to remake this. Brian was on the call, and so I was talking to him and Celeste, and I was just like, I love the script. I kept wanting more. You know, I think after I read that first page, I was like, okay, and what's happening and what's going on? And it became this mystery whodunit that I wanted to figure out how to be a part of.
It's a mystery whodunit, but it's so funny too, and quirky and weird. How would you sum it up?
I feel like it's about people taking care of each other. And that first episode, I was so moved the way they assembled that scene with us when we come to check on her and we're all storming in her house. What do you need? Do you need drinks? Do you need, and her kind of through the point of view of Samira, like looking at everyone like, wait a minute, I have people here. I have people that are gonna keep an eye out, you know, and she's keeping an eye out on us. And I love anything that is a gathering of people. That's always my favorite workplaces, my favorite everything is that gathering where it's like, I got you, what do you need? Because you feel like if you fall apart, which we often all do, we got somebody to catch us.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants, I think, everybody. I remember somebody saying The Golden Girls was such a hit and such a comfort show because there was always someone to talk to in the kitchen in the middle of the night if you had to. That's really why people want to watch TV, and that's why they would want to watch this. And as weird as we all are, the characters, you can't be lonely. You're never lonely.
And some people have secrets in their homes.
Some?
To say the least.
We all do. We all have secrets.
Right.
The safest town in America has a lot of people desperate to leave.
This is the part that gets a little bit complicated.
You play homage to the original Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah.
Talk to me about some of the little Easter eggs we can expect to see.
There's Easter eggs every like 3 seconds.
The sardines episode where I eat sardines,
That's
where
the
we
biggest
finally
one.
make our way, finally make our way into the next door neighbor's house and kind of meet them and everything. We have this interesting moment where I'm eating sardines, which I actually do love, but in this particular moment, I don't. So that was fun to play.
Sardine?
I'm trying to cut back.
I think the biggest Easter egg is probably the fact that we shot on the same street.
Yeah.
I think that would be all of Easter. I think that
The whole Easter
the whole
basket.
Easter
the whole, all of
Yeah.
it. I mean, just being able to go out, Just being able to go out the house and feel like you're in a suburb instead of like not feeling like, okay, somebody's gonna shoot on that side of town, film that house. It's like we're all there and we're all on this iconic set.
I love it so much.
I know. I loved it at night. When the lights were on and the street was wet, so that
We had so many
reflected.
fun nights at 2 a.m.
We did.
Together, guys.
Right.
Go
and the coyotes
What are
would
you
interrupt
doing at
us.
2 a.m.?
Oh my gosh, drinking tea
Everything.
and coffee.
Everything.
Trying to stay
Staying up.
alive.
I was ordering tacos to Madre, shout outs to you. We were just having a good time. I mean, we had a really fun set. I feel
Sing
like.
and laugh, and when you have a group, you do some shows where you're just like one of two, or it's just you do your little scenes. You do it can be isolating because you're always sitting, waiting, they're lighting and all that. This one, every time we had scenes where we were together, we were like, oh, this is what it is.
And then remember how delirious I get at a certain point and everything's just funny.
Yeah.
You guys are like finishing each other's sentences here, so I can only imagine what it was like after a
It's that
12-hour day
that
shooting.
second wind, and then you get giddy. But I remember one night we were there very late, and we were sitting around, and Celeste came to where the actors were sitting, and she was doing shadow puppets. She is an excellent shadow puppetress.
It's a skill of mine.
And Celeste said, I wish I could always sit here with you guys. She did the light and she did the shadow puppets.
I can only imagine what set was like at 2 in the morning when you guys were going crazy.
Delirium.
I did see him in the woods. I'm not sure what he was up to. I had to give him space. I was nude.
In the woods?
I was moonbathing.
So talk to me about how you are as neighbors in real life. Are you nosy? Are you noisy? What kind of neighbor are you?
I'm the neighbor you think doesn't exist. I ain't never in my house. You be like, dang, who is that?
That's not a bad neighbor to have.
Yeah, I'm out the way.
I'm not my neighbors for the last few years weren't around very much. They were like weekenders, so we lived full time and they were weekenders, so a lot of times we just kind of look around like, is anyone on the street here in case our house blew up? It's a little isolating, but I don't like to be too much at people's house. I don't like to drop in on people. I feel like if someone FaceTimes me suddenly and doesn't tell me they're FaceTiming me and I'm on the toilet, it's like, don't FaceTime me.
And I'm on the toilet.
Yeah. I don't think I'm a good neighbor. Well, first of all, I have a piano in my house, and we have people over, like, doing karaoke and having fun. So, like, if you are anti-fun, or anti-karaoke, or anti-piano, you will not like me.
That makes them sound like that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's terrible.
What kind of neighbor are you?
Well, I live in a rural cul-de-sac. It's very rural in the Santa Monica Mountains. And it's interesting because people live there because they like that isolation. They like the country, for one thing. It's very beautiful. And so everybody knows each other and nobody hangs out. But then, when there's a fire and we're evacuated, somebody stays, somebody who has a generator, they text us. I mean, then everybody's together because we all face the same dangers that exist in California.
True.
Why am I always murder adjacent?